Hello there people, my name is Sho and welcome to another episode of Game Things. To those of you who wish to play Final Fantasy XVI on launch date, you might want to listen to this. According to this article from Eurogamer, Final Fantasy XVI will be an exclusive to the PlayStation 5 for 6 months. Which one is more surprising? The fact that it is a PlayStation exclusive? Or is it the 6-month period of exclusivity? In fact, for just 6 months before it potentially comes to PC, I'm totally okay to wait for it. It's not like I'm running out of games anytime in this lifetime. Final Fantasy XVI is anticipating for release during the summer of 2023. And now, let us continue with our flash news of the week. For those who have been waiting for an actual sequel of Diablo 3, you are at the right place. According to this article on Twisted Voxel, which they credited to Xbox Era on YouTube, Diablo 4 is targeting an April 2023 release with the open beta planned in February 2023. There are also mentions on how Blizzard is going to embrace the game as a service model for their upcoming game. If you're not familiar with the game as a service model, one successful example out there will be Destiny 2, where developers are pushing out content on a schedule, keeping the game updated, and of course, charging money on the updates, aka DLCs. While I can keep going on all the things that were mentioned in the article and discussed in the video from Xbox Era, nothing is concrete until it is officially revealed. And that is why you would want to stay tuned for the upcoming Game Awards happening on December 8th, 2022 at UTC-8 or December 9th at 1 AM UTC plus 8 for more details to be shared on Diablo 4. Moving on. If you're like me, who got hooked on your phone playing Marvel's Snap recently, you will know that there is currently no way of challenging your friend. Well, fret not, because a battle mode will be soon introduced before the end of 2022, and in this mode, players will be able to challenge a specific player of their choice. If you love collecting shorter turn-based card game, this is definitely for you, even if you aren't into the Marvel universe. More so if you're into it. Each game lasts for 6 turns, sometimes 7 if you get the location that makes the game to last another turn longer than it usually would. Time-wise, every match is mostly around 2 to 3 minutes, short but long enough to keep it just nice, and you can pull out your phone whenever and wherever, snap, and move on. A pretty nice time killer for sure. Speaking of time killer, what else better than a game teaser like this one, a gameplay trailer from Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Whenever you feel like putting on that Sherlock hat and coat, solving puzzles and uncovering mysteries, do put in mind that Sherlock Holmes The Awakened is coming early 2023 with the PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Series X and Series S, Nintendo Switch, as well as PC. And do you know what else is coming early 2023? The Last of Us, but this time it is a TV series, specifically the HBO original series. Never thought of it happening, but surely a welcome one for fans of the Last of Us video game series. I've only discovered the fact that it is getting a TV series recently, so I thought why not let you guys know about it as well. Coming back to our game news, continuing with our Sherlock shows, if you're a person with a coat and a hat and is keen on solving puzzles and uncovering mysteries, chances are you are a well-off Sherlock Holmes who might also consider getting yourselves a PlayStation VR 2, which will be retailed for $549 or $599 for the Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle. Where is the connection between these two statements? Good question. But I do know that PlayStation VR 2 will be launching in February 2023, and considering the fact that the only VR game that I am into is Beat Saber and nothing else, definitely not because I ain't no Sherlock, I really could not justify spending that much money on a VR gear with much lesser library of games to choose from when we compare it, of course, to any other main consoles or PC. That is, if you spend more than 8 hours a day in VR chat, then I guess that will make sense. Since we're on a topic of things that you deserve, perhaps Ubisoft Games on Steam is something that we took for granted. If you are well informed, you would have known that Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Valhalla was not released on Steam, but the Epic Games Store on PC. It was no surprise, considering the last game from Ubisoft that were put on Steam was dated back in February 2019, which was more than 3 years ago. Referring to this article from GameSpot, the GitHub username Ubi have discovered that the source code for Assassin's Creed Valhalla Ubisoft Connect page has recently updated and now contains the word Steam. At this moment, Ubisoft does not make comments on rumors, and hence all we can do is hope that they will finally be putting games back on Steam again. Then, we have an update from a game that we have mentioned previously on this channel. It is Atomic Heart. The release date of February 21st, 2023 has been confirmed for the game through the release date trailer posted by IGN on YouTube, and the game will be coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Series X and Series S, Game Pass, as well as PC. Also, you can check out the 10 minutes long exclusive boss fight gameplay on IGN as well. Things get messy over there. Last but not least, to those of you who are looking for a chair to meet your gaming needs, this might be the one for you. Introducing the McCrispy Ultimate Gaming Chair. Hold your fries perfectly, keep your McCrispy warm and juicy with its hot box. Oh, and a stain-proof leather treatment, so don't worry about the spills or stains, and surely it will hold your condiments, so let it be whatever sauce. It is going to be finger-licking good. Wait, that's not the right one? Whatever. And now, we're heading on to the game releases of the week. The biggest game release of this week has to be God of War Ragnarok, which was released on November 9, 2022, coming to the PlayStation 4 and 5 exclusively. I know, sometimes people make fun of IGN reviews on its game scoring, but this game gets a 10 out of 10 from IGN. Does that tell you something? 94 out of 100 on Metacritic, and surely it is a good game. Or is it? Well, not if you are Pae Sang-hyun, the guy who sees it differently with some fair points raised. And you might have guessed it, for a game this big, some fans are really unhappy about a review written by him, which was posted on IGN Korea with a score of 6 out of 10. And the reason I give this a mention is not to add more salt and oil into the situation, but rather to inform you guys to keep an open mind and not to harass people for merely an opinion of a single individual over the internet. Moving on, Sonic Frontiers is finally here, which was made available since November 8, 2022 on the PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Series X and Series S, Nintendo Switch, as well as PC. No one has played this kind of Sonic game before, and it is the first in the franchise, an exploration, open world experience. So try out the game and enjoy playing Sonic in 3D, just remember not to speed through it too fast. Then, we have Resident Evil 2 Remake for the Nintendo Switch made available on November 11, 2022. Excellent game even for players who have not played a single RE game prior to this, and it's still a great pickup if you have not played it already on other platforms. Finally, Valkyrie Elysium is also getting its PC release on November 11, 2022, and I have played the demo on PS5, and if the PlayStation 5 is your preferred platform of games, you might have played this game through. For me personally, I'm going to get this game on Steam instead, so let me know if you've played the game, and what do you think about the game. As for the freebies, you know the drill. On the Epic Games Store, claim yourself a copy of Elba, a wildlife adventure, an eye-opening casual game where you will join Elba to save her beautiful island and the wildlife there. Shadow Tactics Blade of the Shogun is another game that is offered this week, a single-player experience for tactical strategy lovers out there, more so if you're also a fan of ninja. Not that ninja, but literally ninja. Remember to claim both of the games by or before November 18, 2022. And that is all from me for this week's episode of Game Things. Like this video if you enjoyed this episode and consider subscribing to Game Things for more videos like this one.